Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, April 30th, 2016, and I am here at Perineville Lake, which is a new body of water for me. I've never fished this before. I am here in search of bass. Hopefully I can find a few. There might be some on beds, considering that the water is starting to warm up after a few days of rain and cold that we've had recently. I'm starting out with this tube jig just to kind of see what's going on. It could be mistaken for a crawfish or even a bluegill, which are two things that are very high on a bass's menu. So we'll see what we can scrounge up in this new body of water. It looks promising. I hope things turn out well. There's a fish. Oh, it's a pickerel. Well, he really engulfed that tube, too. And even bit it off. Let me get that thing out of your face. There we go. Oh, back he goes. Alright, well, first fish ever out of Perineville Lake. Not what I was after, but pickerel are never unwelcome. There we go. Oh, he came off. That was a bass. That was a little bass. Well, I went through a few lure changes, and I finally settled on this wacky rig Senko. So, looks like at least a few of the fish in here are enthusiastic about it. Let's hope I can find one that'll actually stay hooked. Ooh. I see a bass right there. You've got to be kidding me. There we go. Fish on. I didn't even start moving it yet. Oh, he hit it way out there. Don't get down in those weeds. Looks like a pickerel. Bring him through here real quick. Yep, that's a pickerel. Oh, and there he goes. I was just about to call it quits here, and on a whim, I just decided to tie on this little surface popper. And I hucked it way out there. I let it sit for about 10 seconds, and I was just about to start moving it, and he came up and grabbed it. Really cool. There's a fish. That's another pickerel. He was waiting in the weeds right out in front of me. Oh, he's off. I'll count that as a catch. Because why not? Who's keeping score, right? Okay, so Perineville Lake. Verdict is there's definitely fish in here. I caught a few pickerel. I missed a couple of bass. I saw a couple of bass on beds. I've seen some sunfish in the shallows. So there's definitely fish in this lake. The only issue is getting to them. I tried walking around as much of the lake as I could. There's really not much good shoreline access. You have a small strip right here and then a small strip on the other side by the boat launch. So the majority of this lake is really not fishable from shore. I think if somebody had like a kayak or a canoe that could get out there and hit those shorelines on the other side, they could probably do pretty well because they don't get as much pressure as the spots where people can just walk right up and start fishing. So I think that this spot holds promise. If I ever get myself a kayak or a canoe, I'll definitely keep this place in mind. And as I'm talking, there's a big bass right in front of me. He's like a 3-pounder. Let's see if I can get him to bite. No, he's turning away from it. But yeah, right there. I'm like maybe a 2.5, 3-pounder just cruising. So yeah, there's proof positive this place holds promise. So yeah, I might come back here one day. But right now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a move and maybe catch a few more fish for you guys, because I know that looking at small pickerel is kind of boring. All right, well, I've made my move. I moved over here to Lake Manalapan, which isn't too far from Prineville Lake. This is not a new place. You guys have seen me fish this place before, and I normally do pretty well here. So I'm going to start by chucking around this popper, because that's what I got tied on right now. Wouldn't it be great if we could get some bass on top today? Oh, there's a fish. Little bass. Little bass. Oh boy, I can barely fit the hook and my thumb in his mouth. There we go. Tiny little guy. He's got the right idea though. So I wasn't getting anything on that popper. I switched over to this little shallow running crankbait, and he was probably sitting right underneath this this bush right here, and he came out and smacked it. Oh, here we go. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Is this what my life has become? I really robbed the cradle on that one. Jeez. All right. Go get bigger. Oh, here we go. Another micro bass. This one I got on the inline spinner. This is ridiculous. Boy, at this rate, even a 1-pounder would seem like a lunker. There's a fish. That's not a micro bass. He's not that big, but I'll take him. All right, well, that's not too hard to take. That one's maybe 1.25 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds. Not too bad, especially considering what I've been catching all day. It's definitely the highlight so far. What the heck? That was insane. There he goes. He just went out, came back, and beached himself. Oh boy. And yet sometimes those fish outsmart me. It is a wonder. Okay guys, well, I think that's going to do it for me today. All in all, it wasn't too bad of a day. Scouted out a new pond which seems to have some promise, and then I came over here to one of my favorite spots, caught a few bass that you really couldn't see without a magnifying glass, but I did catch the one that was kind of decent to close out the day, so I'll call that a win. So thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you on the next adventure. Hey guys, so before I close out this video, I just wanted to say thank you for getting the channel up to 600 subscribers. With every new subscriber that signs on, I'm just totally blown away by how many people love the channel and how many people love fishing as much as I do. You know, it's fantastic to see so many people that are enthusiastic not only, you know, about what I do, but about fishing in general. And I'm really proud of the community that we've created together, and let's keep it going. So thank you, and once again, I will see you in the next adventure.